Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Um, we're going to do the first installment of Ask My Magic 8 Ball. Some questions that you guys left me. This was all I was able to find, but if I missed your question, please repost it. I found two. I was looking back through my videos, and yeah. Okay. You guys all know the drill. I'm blind, so I'm going to put these glasses on, and I do apologize that they have a glare on them. The first question is from Blueberry Muffin, and they say, will I win a lot of money? So let's see. Dear Magic 8 Ball, will Blueberry Muffin win a lot of money? It says ask again later. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what it said. Okay. Question number 2 is from Jenny, and she says, should I leave my boyfriend? So here we go, Jenny. Dear Magic 8 Ball, should Jenny leave her boyfriend? It says, just a clear answer, it says yes. My goodness, that's major. But that's what the Magic 8 Ball told me, so now that I've done Jenny's question, I'm going to go back and ask for Blueberry Muffin again. Dear Magic 8 Ball, will Blueberry Muffin win a lot of money? Magic 8 Ball says most likely. So we got a good answer that time. So yeah, if anyone has any questions for my Magic 8 Ball, just leave them in my comments below, and I will go through and pick them out and answer them in my next video. So let's get on to today's video. Thanks, guys. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I figured I'd come on here today and give you all a life update. A lot has been going on since mid-April, with my daughter and her baby coming and all. About a week before John was born, my daughter got really sick, like very sick, with high blood pressure and vomiting, and it was just horrible. We had to rush her to the hospital from TJ Maxx, and it was just horrible. I never want to go through that again. To make a long segment of the story short, part, whatever you want to call it. To make a long story short, when we got her to the hospital, they said that she had a stomach bug. Didn't sound right to me, but okay, that they wouldn't keep her. So they released her from the hospital. We came home. She got a little better, but she had cold symptoms and a lot of things going on, especially with the blood pressure, and it was just horrible. Fast forward to the 18th, I think it was, of April. They admitted her in the evening to start her induction, and John came the next day on the 19th, about, I'm guessing it's after 3. Everything's running together because we've been through a lot. Her induction went pretty good. She withstood it very good with her blood pressure and all. The only thing is her first epidural failed, and it was literally just every time the button was pushed, it was running out in the bed under her. So, yeah, it's pretty painful for her, but it's childbirth, right? So the nurses called the anesthesiologist back in, well, a different one, and he placed a good epidural. He did a good job. It worked. She was just feeling pressure, and um, everything was all good. She was comfortable, and um, John made his entrance. It was, I'm pretty sure, after 3 p.m. sometime, and he was 6 pounds 10 ounces. Very healthy, very healthy, and he was 21 inches long and had blondish hair like she did when she was small. So, and he's really cute. I'm going to insert a picture here. And I'm thinking it was a few days after he was born. I think he was about 4 days old, actually. My daughter, after his birth, started going downhill, and she started having a lot of breathing problems, breathlessness problems, and she just couldn't get around. She was coughing. It was just horrible. She was very, very, very sick. So on the last day, I'm thinking he was 4 days old. If I'm wrong, sorry, Mo. That's what I call my daughter. Because I know she watches my videos. Anyways, she started going downhill and couldn't breathe and stuff. And so I kept the baby one evening, and her boyfriend went to the hospital. She was diagnosed with pregnancy. What is it? She was diagnosed with preeclampsia. Had very, very horrible blood pressure. The first one was like 189 over 122 or something like that. And plus, she had double pneumonia, which had crossed into her blood. So I'm thinking the week before John came, when she had that vomiting episode and she was really sick and couldn't breathe and stuff, I'm thinking she had that pneumonia then and they just didn't diagnose it, because after his birth she just started going downhill. And one doctor told her that it was normal where she pushed the baby out, the lungs get really sore, and you get really sore up in this area. So he said it was all normal, but obviously it was not. So she had like a 4 day hospital stay for that, with PICC line, IV, antibiotics, all kinds of stuff. And John is sick. I don't know if her pneumonia could have crossed over onto him, or he just has a cold or something, but she has him to the doctor as we speak, getting him a checkup. Everything was fine. Apparently, at his newborn checkup, the doctor said that all the nose congestion and everything like that's normal, which I know that can be normal, but I don't know. Something don't sit well with me with John, because when I picked him up, I could feel congestion on his back. So I don't know. I'm hoping that she gives me an update and it's a good one on John. At this point, I just want my daughter healthy and my grandson healthy. It's been a long road for my daughter for the past few weeks, and at the first she was so sick she couldn't really enjoy motherhood, I guess. She was just exhausted and couldn't function. Um, one positive in all that was they gave her, since she had the preeclampsia, the maternity ward wanted her. So they won out, the maternity ward did, so of course they allowed her to keep the baby with her then, which is great. So yeah, at this point I'm waiting on an update about John, and my daughter finished all of her antibiotics yesterday, and she says she feels pretty good, but the nurse told her from now on to really be careful. It's easy to catch the pneumonia back. So I have to stress to her she still has to get rest and relaxation, take really good care of herself. So yeah, that's the update. John is here. He's beautiful. My daughter did an awesome job. She really did. Even with the epidural, she pushed him out fairly quickly. Like, I think it was like 45 minutes of pushing or something like that. Let's see. I think they let her start pushing about 15 till 3 or something to that effect. So I'm pretty sure it was like 30 to 45 minutes of pushing. She finally got him out. It was amazing to be on the other end of the table and be able to watch my grandchild be born. It really opened my eyes to childbirth. I had never really been a coach or been, present at a birth besides my own, and it was amazing, especially it being my daughter and my first grandchild. It's pretty special. So yeah, that's the update on my daughter. The update on myself is I've had a lot of stress going on, a lot of worry, and when I get overly stressed or worried or there's a lot going on, I will take sleep seizures. They happen in my sleep. When I was young, I had epilepsy. I kind of grew out of those seizures, and they only have ever come back twice in my life. Once being when I lived in Canada, and now with this new stress and worry, they have come back, and I have them a few times a week. I'll have seizures in my sleep. I'll wake up, my joints and my muscles will be popping and cracking. I'll be seized up, and my right wrist always takes a beating. It will be backwards, literally, under me, and my mouth is chewed up, and everything like that. I've took a few steps to try and de-stress and get things off of my mind, and I haven't had one in probably a half a week, I'm guessing. So I'm crossing my fingers that pretty soon I can de-stress myself and get these taken care of, because they do tend to go out of control. Epilepsy runs in my family. I have a niece that is in a rest home with really, really bad epilepsy. I was lucky enough to grow out of it from a child to an adult. I have been eating low carb again, just to try and get my diabetes under control again. At this point, I'm just taking it one meal at a time, and it's really working to not have that pressure on me. I want to show you guys what I inherited from my daughter. I've always wanted one. I've looked for them on like online sale pages and stuff. I can't never catch one. But she got a hold of one and decided she didn't want it, so I took it. This gem here, it's got the mirror. I need to clean it just brought it in the house. So it needs like maybe a little bit of sanding and repainted, but I figure it's a very good start. So yeah, she was good enough to give me this. Thank you so much. I know you watch my videos. I love it.